She's still running. Still going. Man, this is a record, Joe. That thing ain't run like this since she got it new. Alright guys, it's Monday. As you see, we're on Joe's truck. AC's kicking, so let's see what he's got. Come on.
How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I hope you're lucky enough to get some rain because it missed us. We're in such a drought area. When the rain come to us, it was gone.
I know it hits the concrete, it evaporates.
Oh no, it didn't even hit the sky. The sky just sucked it up.
It sprinkled here for about 2 minutes.
No, we didn't even get that. It's so dry. My grass goes like this when I walk. Crunch, crunch. Not good.
That may be your knees. See, I told you.
That was only one creek. But anyways, so that's we got a bunch of tools, so let's do a couple of these here first. Oh man, there we go. First we're going to start with Mr. Peter Christoph. We have one for him.
All right.
We like this guy.
He's in there every week.
Him and I sometimes plan to...
Getting full.
I was actually meaning to try to pick that this last weekend, so maybe this weekend I will. All right, full. Mr. Hung, if I pronounce your name wrong, I apologize. Nuye.
Okay.
And we have 3.
Ooh, big spender.
So we like you, we appreciate you, and we did a bunch of phone calls to get back and forth. But we got things settled and got all happy and
hooked him up.
made things. So anyways, so we got that. We're gonna start right here. Last chance impact rated hub removal bolt kit.
Yep.
So you got a hub that don't want to come off easy. Now there's 4 bolts in here. They're all impact rated. Yeah, a couple I call them keeper bolts, but on the bottoms here you got a ball bearing. This fits in here. It's just made to spin.
Yep.
So what you do is got the one hub that just don't want to cooperate at all. You knock the stud out. This here bolt, you got 2 different thread patterns. That's why you got 4 different things there, 2 different keepers.
Yep.
All you do is thread it through, and then on the knuckle where your keeper bolt goes on to, and this all threads on to, and the back this here nut goes on the back of your hub. So this here spins on here. Use your impact. And you pull the hub out, letting your tools do the work instead of having to pound and wreck things, and you let your tools do the work for you.
There you go.
And that's why we have great Milwaukee tools that do the work for you. But great set.
Well, speaking of great Milwaukee tools, I had an incident this week, and I posted a video on it. We was replacing the whole front end in a Duramax.
Here, let's grab one that's easier to get.
Because this is the exact same setup. So, as soon as I started running the bolting, it wasn't even tight yet. Because, you know, everything down here is covered in mud. So as soon as I started running it in, it quits. And the lights did the wiggle dance. So then you have to pop it on something to make the battery connection go in there. Now some people say they've had that problem, they had to send it back, and some people say they've never had that problem. But you know, me and Milwaukee tools and battery connections have been a horrible thing. So tell everybody what the problem is and how to fix it.
Some people, I've seen this, and only because I don't know, I paid attention one day in school, and I don't know what happened, but it happened. But I've seen on a couple tools, the guy says, hey, my battery's not working right unless I'm pushing it in and playing with it, or it's not charging right. And I just kind of look at it, and I'm going to put on my glasses so you guys can see what I'm seeing.
So I'll put the video up here, and that way you can see it. Like the bolt hadn't even run up tight. The impact hadn't even started hammering it. You know what's wrong with it? Milwaukee. Doing the wiggle dance. Bet you a million. Yep.
I look at the connection points where it's going to be charging, and these are the connection points inside here where it makes contact.
So y'all can see here that it's got like two of these straight plugs, but it's also got these little silver ones here with those connections
that they make contact on. And what I've done, and I use, well, we got the little VIM tool precision screwdriver thing. Is all I do is just take a little hook or something. All I do is just bend these here. What turns out is a couple of these, they'll look like they're pushed way in.
And that's from the charger, you said, right? Doing that?
I don't know if it's from the charger or from the tool or just being bounced around in the tool from it hammering. But I just noticed a couple of these are pushed in a little bit more than normal. And all I do is just take them and, being really careful, just bend them back out. And I don't even tell the guy what I do. I just says, let me take a look at it. Go out my truck. I bend it out because I don't want them bending out, because next thing you know, they're going to be breaking them off. You know, bending the hell out of them and, you know, breaking them off. All I do is try to bend them out to making them look like more like new ones. And I give it to him. I says, try that. Let me know if that works. If not, let me know next week and I'll send it out for warranty.
Right.
I never hear about it again.
Okay, we'll try that.
You
Because
know,
mine, like, I got one battery, the big one like this.
Yeah.
You can take the impact and just shake it, and it will quit.
Yeah.
And then you can pop it, and she'll go back to living again.
Yeah.
Till you wiggle it again.
And I think you're making contact or not making contact. And I think all you need to do is just push this out a little bit so you're making a little bit better contact. Again, don't bend the hell out of it and break it or anything, but all you want to do is just have it so you got good solid contact.
There we go. We'll try it.
So some days I pay attention.
Because the next step's gonna be, it's gonna be laying out here in the yard. You're gonna drive up one day and be like, hey man, you're Milwaukee. It's gonna be like them grip-on pliers that I bought from Snap-on. Hamilton come walking in one day and he thought he'd save the day. You know, he comes walking in with them grip-on pliers like, hey man, I found your wire plier, or your vice grips laying out in the parking lot. I was like, no, I put them out there on purpose. I threw them out there. So if you drive up and that Milwaukee impact's laying in the driveway.
That's where you get the long face. Oh, okay.
So if you drive up here one day, Joe, and that Milwaukee impact's been bounced across the parking lot, just leave it there.
Well,
or put it out as misery.
And then the other thing is, if it works, next week let me know.
Okay, I will.
Okay, so, and that's what I do. I tell people, I said, let me know.
There you
go. And hopefully this works for, you know, Clay was saying that a lot of people had a lot of those comments. If it works, hey, we like it when it works.
There you go.
So, this here, 45 smackaroonies. 45. Now, I got this. I didn't know what it was for or anything, or I had a use for it myself, but I just had to get them. Now, have you ever seen... Now, I have gotten a T70 Torx bit for people before, okay? But this set has an 80, a 90,
100. A
T100 Torx bit. Now, I'm telling you, I never knew that they made this.
It's a Hall Center.
And this one is actually tamper-proof, where the rest of these are not. I show people that because they'll go and they'll look at them, oh, they're not, but T100 tamper-proof. Now,
that joker's big, boy.
They make these sets. It's got to go in something.
Yeah.
What? I don't know, but...
That thing's as wide as your finger, the teeth.
In between there. I'm going to pull in somewhere, and somebody's going to say, I was looking for a set like that. I'm going to say, like I'm on my truck. You know, just like... but But yeah, it's
There you go.
it's just one of them cool things, you know. So it's a set. They're $80. They're impact, T70, 80, 90, and 100.
Big boys.
That's just so you can say, hey, I got them. I seen them.
But you got the hammers up there now, and I see
Look
you
at
got
this.
my favorite hammer. Those flat flats are the way to go.
Flat flats. You know,
ball peens are great, but who actually uses the ball really anymore, right? Now, the flat flats are
they
the
got
way
a
to
flat flat. So on the flat flat, you got a bigger flat or the smaller flat, depending what size flat you want to hit a guy with. I mean,
that's it. Whether you want to mash your whole finger or just your fingertip,
yeah.
you got options.
Going for your pinky or your thumb?
That's a great size. And then with this one's the 32. Did you get the 32?
I got 20, 26, 36.
This is my favorite.
47.
Yeah, that right there will get
So
it.
I got
buddy.
some different sizes. They come in 4 colors. I got just 2 colors.
Show everybody how long the handle is on these. That's what I like about them. Because for you guys working in a truck shop or a trotter shop, you've ever had to whack a brake rotor, a brake drum, because they're froze up from rust or whatever, you always hit the side of your hands right here when you're doing it. Not with them bad boys. Now reach in there and get them. Some good long hammers. You're going to do that and the whole shelf's going to fall. Remember, it's glued to a Ford, Joe. Those are good. So what's the hammers
all
running?
made in the USA. Do you see that? All these nice legs on these, trusty cooks. And I got the, the 47.
What's them running? Roughly.
All right.
You ain't got to be exact, because I know it's a bunch of them.
So the smaller ones, I got
The 26 flats.
are 65.
Okay.
And then we go to 70 and then 85 on the
So
47s.
the 36s are 75?
Yeah.
Okay. 75, 85.
Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough.
So
It's cheaper than a Snap-on truck, or cheaper than a Matco truck.
for both of them.
And what's crazy, those are the exact same hammer Matco sells. And if you will even look at Matco's post on them, when they show the label, it's the exact same label, except right there it says MatcoTools.com. Doesn't even hide the manufacturer on them.
I'm going to tell you, I like these too because I'm quite certain, and you asked me about this the other week, that this was the same exact ones Cornwall sells.
I like the grips on these, which maybe I can get a camera in here close enough you guys can see.
Gives you a little swell.
The texture on it. It's it don't get slick like a rubber.
Yep.
And that shit's hard to clean. Now if you buy a green one, I'm gonna tell you that's what color I got. You got a green one, it's gonna have a black handle on it. You can't get that junk out of that handle. But it's gonna hang in there with you.
It's got a swell in here. That way it fills your hand, so when you're swinging it, it's not gonna wanna swing out, slide out.
But you're gonna wear yourself out trying to clean that handle. That's hard to get in them little old. It's hard to get in that psoriasis there. It's tough, but
that's where lots of brake cleaners free,
I bet brake cleaner work good on them. You have a metal rod after about a month.
But anyway, I think I buy new ones.
Just buy a new one. Brake cleaner damage is not warranted, by the way.
Oh yeah, use brake clean then.
Yeah, Joe says use brake clean all day long. Just soak them in it overnight.
Now, a lot of people have oil dispensers that are 6-quart or smaller. But this is the 8-quart. It's got the funnel in here. Here, rattle it around. Comes in there. 8-quart. You don't have to make 2 trips to go get your oil to fill up the truck.
And for the guys that don't know math, that's 2 gallons.
2 gallons. Look at that.
Yep. 2
Does it
gallons.
not say that? No, it's in liters.
Yep. Just throwing that out there.
Quarts, liters.
So you can definitely do a Ford 5.0 and the new pickups for that, because I think it's like 7 3/4 quarts or some crap. A bunch of them.
So, gives you the spout, the top. It's one trip.
One trip.
One trip. What did I say? I got it at $32.
$32.
$32.
That's worth that. I'm having to keep walking across the shop 4 times.
So, hope you have a great week. Anything you need, let me know.
Alright.
Send rain my way, that's what I need. About my yard, my trees, everything.
There you go. Everything's thirsty down here.
We are.
Alright guys, like always, thanks for hanging out with us. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Check over here for merchandise. Cool tools and discount codes is down here. If you're not subscribed,
it's free.
But just press that button. That's all you gotta do. Joe's phone number is 731-412-7295. You guys have a great one. See ya.